Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday offered prayers and laid the foundation stone for a grand temple at the site believed to be the birthplace of Lord Ram in Uttar Pradesh's Ayodhya. The groundbreaking ceremony marks the formal launch of the temple's construction promised by the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party nearly 3 decades earlier. PM Modi used a 40-kilogram silver brick to lay the foundation of the temple where Vedic rituals by a group of 21 priests had started 3 days earlier. The Jammu and Kashmir administration will focus on strengthening and empowering Panchayati Raj institutions in the coming days to address issues of misgovernance and corruption, Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu has said. Effective implementation of the 3-tier Panchayati Raj system will help mainstreaming of the public participation in the decision-making progress and development of the Union Territory, he said. Curfew-like restrictions mainly to contain the COVID-19 pandemic remained enforced in Kashmir on Wednesday as the Union Territory marks the first anniversary of revocation of special status of Jammu and Kashmir. Police and CRPF personnel were deployed in strength across the valley, especially Srinagar city, to ensure that the plans of separatists to disturb peace do not succeed. The officials said police vehicles fitted with public address system went around localities soon after daybreak announcing imposition of strict restrictions for combating COVID-19 spread. The Bharatiya Janata Party on Wednesday celebrated the first anniversary of abrogation of Article 370 and 35A by hoisting national flag and distributing sweets in the Kashmir Valley. On this day in 2019, Centre scrapped special status that was granted under Article 370 of the Indian Constitution to Jammu and Kashmir. The BJP in the Union Territory has given a call for celebrations. The main function was held at party headquarters at Jawahar Nagar in Srinagar, where senior party leaders were present. Jammu and Kashmir Police on Wednesday foiled an all-party meeting called by National Conference in Srinagar on the first anniversary of scrapping of Article 370 and 35A, besides dividing J&K into 2 union territories. All roads leading to NC President Farooq Abdullah's residence at high-security Gupkar Road in Srinagar, which was venue of the meeting, were closed. After laying the foundation stone for the Ram temple in Ayodhya on Wednesday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi termed the Bhumi Pujan event as an emotional moment for the entire country and added that every heart is illuminated today. Every heart is illuminated, it is an emotional moment for the entire country. A long wait ends today. A grand temple will now be built for our Ram Lala, who had been living under a tent for many years, said Prime Minister Modi at foundation stone laying ceremony of the Ram temple.
बल्कि इतिहास खुद को दोहरा भी रहा है। जिस तरह गिलहरी से लेकर वानर और केवट से लेकर वनवासी बंधुओं को भगवान राम के विजय का माध्यम बनने का सौभाग्य मिला।
Army Commander of Northern Command on Wednesday called on Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor G.C. Murmu and discussed the overall security management of the Union Territory. The LG and Lieutenant General Joshi discussed various important issues pertaining to the prevailing security scenario and the overall security management in Jammu and Kashmir. The Northern Army Commander briefed the LG about the security situation in the forward areas and hinterland of J&K and the successful anti-terrorist operations being conducted by the Army. A local woman leader of Bharatiya Janata Party on Wednesday hoisted national flag at Lal Chowk in the South Kashmir district to celebrate the anniversary of abrogation of Article 370 and division of the state into 2 separate union territories. The lone BJP leader, Rumisa Rafiq, appeared at Lal Chowk in the main town of Anantnag today carrying a national flag when the entire area wore deserted look as no one was visible. Later, the women, ignoring all threat perception, hoisted national flag on the wall of fountain. The Investigation in the Sushant Singh Rajput death case has been handed over to the CBI, the centre told Supreme Court on Wednesday. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, who is representing the Union of India in the case, said that the Bihar government's recommendation has been accepted by the centre and investigation in the Sushant Singh Rajput death case has been transferred to the CBI. Senior advocate Mukul Rotagi for Bihar government said that they welcome the decision. The Jammu and Kashmir administration on Wednesday said the at-home function for this year's Independence Day at Raj Bhavan, Srinagar has been cancelled in view of COVID-19 pandemic. The spokesperson said the decision was taken after assessing the current circumstances of the pandemic in the Union Territory and keeping in view the compliance of all healthcare protocols and SOPs notified by the central and the UT governments. Locals in Handwara town celebrated the first year of abrogation of Article 370 by organizing a two-day festival, Bangas Awam Mela. The annual festival saw the participation of hundreds of Gujjars, Bakarwals and other Kashmiri sightseers from Kupwara, Tangdhar and Handwara. The Mela was conducted over 2 days commencing on August 3rd with the grand finale on August 4th. On the request of the community members, a free veterinary and medical camp was also organized by the local Rashtra Rifles unit over the 2 days of the festival. Unidentified terrorist hurled a grenade and opened fire on security forces in Shopian district of South Kashmir on Wednesday morning. The attack in the Bon Bazar area of Shopian targeted a joint patrol team of CRPF and Jammu and Kashmir police, according to reports. No injuries have been reported in the incident. Expressing anguish over the downgrading of J&K state to Union Territory on 5th August 2019, the activists of JKNPP held massive dharnas and district and tehsil headquarters today and lodged their strong protest against the BJP-led government at the centre. The protests were held at dozens of places all over Jammu province, with protesters wearing red ribbons to mark the dawn of a new change in the erstwhile state of J&K. Meanwhile, Harshdev Singh submitted a detailed memorandum to Lieutenant Governor seeking restoration of statehood to J&K.
प्रोजेक्ट्स जो है वो वॉर फुटिंग के ऊपर टेकअप किए जाएंगे और अच्छे दिन आएंगे, लोगों को न्याय मिलेगा और यहाँ जो है वो ऑल राउंड प्रॉस्पेरिटी की बात आपने की थी कि 370 के बाद ये सारा कुछ जो है वो जम्मू के अवाम जिससे महरूम था वो उनको मिलेगा।